made. But the problem is the driving experience wasn't as much of a focus, and the Zonda was simply a better car to drive. I haven't driven the new Pagani Utopia yet, but the fact that they went back to a manual transmission says to me that they realized a lot of what made the Zonda special, and they went back to the driving experience part of the thing. And I have a suspicion that in time, the Lyra will be kind of viewed as the lesser Pagani. The Zonda is the desirable one. It had a manual. It was really low production. The Utopia has a manual. It goes back to the driving experience. The Lyra was the beauty one, and it was not the driver's car that the other ones are. Again, I say this without having driven the Utopia, so I don't know. But I love the Lyra. It was fast. It was cool. It was amazing. It's only a disappointment relative to the other Pagani models, but I would say it is a disappointment relative to the other Pagani models. Okay, next up, most disappointing cars I have ever reviewed. This one is an easy one, the Polestar 1. The Polestar 1, for those of you who don't know, was Polestar's first vehicle, and it was a luxury coupe that was intended to kind of be a halo car. But what ended up happening was nobody bought it. The Polestar 1 was supposed to be like the brand is being revealed, and so they're only going to build 1,500 of these special cars, fully electric, and it's going to be like the launch of Polestar. It's going to show everybody that Polestar's here and they mean business. Well, the problem was nobody wanted to pay. It was $157,000. Nobody wanted to pay that for an electric car from a brand they had never heard of, which was also Volvo. Like, it was just never going to be occurring. And so we saw Polestars here in San Diego that had fleet license plates suggesting they were part of a rental fleet, Polestar 1s. It just wasn't, it was a cool way to launch a brand, but like it start with the special car and then trickle down. But there just wasn't enough interest in Polestar that people even knew what it was, and there certainly weren't people who were willing to pay that. You know, with cars like the LFA, you at least had old Lexus buyers who were like, you know what, I've always had Lexuses and I had Porsches too, but they're going to give this a try, so I'm going to try the LFA. Polestar didn't have any people who were like, this brand I love is making an expensive car, so I'm going to go out and do it. It was just like, here's an upstart making an electric car.
All right, what's up, y'all? I'm just going to get on here today, man. We're going to just talk about various things going on. Various things going on with understanding the child support perspective narrative, going to family court. A lot of individuals not really, you know, there's a lot of individuals that are not really dialed in and wired in on this perspective, you know. They're not wild, they're not dialed in. These individuals, there's a lot of individuals that I end up helping. There's a lot of individuals that I end up helping that really don't understand court. There's a lot of individuals that are under the impression that the losses that you guys take when you go to court are official, and actually they're not. There's a lot of you that the unfortunates, you are defeated before you even go to court. You don't understand that a family court judge it's all a facade. You know, I tell my clients when I'm doing my one-on-one consultations, when you see that, you know, you look in your passenger mirror and it says objects in mirror are closer than they appear. It is the same perspective and narrative when you go to court. None of that stuff that's going on in family court actually exists. It's just a facade. It's them scaring you into to believe that what they're saying to you is happening. If you ever stop and realize that every time you go to court, everybody got an authoritative name, a commissioner. These are people that could have been a janitor yesterday, a hearing officer. These individuals got these names of authority, a guardian, enlightened, and this is what you guys got to understand. And I tell individuals the best thing to do when you go to court is when you're talking to a hearing officer, curse them out. Curse them out. Go to a judge. Don't ever go talk to a hearing officer. when you get in there and the hearing officer is trying to talk to you like you're mad, trying to make like she authority, say, what authority do you have? Who are you? Look, go chew some bubble gum. Let me see the judge. I don't want to talk to you. You got an odor to you anyway. You stink. You smell funny. The best thing to do, go in front of a judge. A judge can be held accountable for the things that they do. A hearing officer can't. You guys will go in there and constantly keep talking to a hearing officer, and a hearing officer can do whatever it is that they want to do.
Or for depending on their point of view, Land Cruiser is just, it's not the car that I was hoping it would be. When they took it went away for a few years. They announced it would come back. I had really high hopes, and they didn't deliver. And the other most disappointing car I've ever reviewed is also a Toyota. This is an obvious one, the Toyota BZ4X and its twin, the Subaru Solterra. Toyota has been very slow to enter into the electric car world, and I think one of the big reasons for this is that they don't necessarily see that electric is going to be the story of the future. That could be true. They finally had to enter into the EV space for compliance reasons. There were various governments that forced them to, and so they came out with this BZ4X. It is ugly. It is poorly named. It's a lowercase b, uppercase Z, number 4, uppercase X. The body cladding is a disaster. The price is way too high. The electric range is terrible. The cars are only selling with massive discounts and incentives. And Toyota's using this as an example to say, well, see, nobody likes electric cars. We don't need to make an electric car. We're being forced to make one. And it's like, no, you made a bad one. Like, people buy Teslas because they're good. Like, they are good cars and good values.
Okay, yeah, so
the worst one, and I think the BZ4X and the Solterra are
a lot of so I want to do this live stream today just to kind of just kick around a perspective and help individuals understand that when you watch a lot of court TV shows, you see a lot of parallels to court that a lot of people don't know how to marry what they see and what they're going through. So here's what I mean. You should be able to put together a perfect marriage of understanding court and what you're going through based on what you've seen on TV. So let me just break it down to you like this, and I'll simplify it by saying this. When you hear in any judge show, the judges say, I'm going to sentence you to the maximum allowed by law. The maximum allowed by law. So basically what that judge is saying is that judge is not sentencing you based on how they feel. They're sentencing you to the maximum allowed by law. And what a lot of you guys go through and what a lot of you guys do when you go down to family court is you got this perspective and narrative of whatever a judge want to do, he or she can do it. I don't believe that. I never did. I never believed that. Even before I went to school and learned law, I never believed that a judge can simply just say, I don't like you. Your child support is $1 million a day. Get them out of here. I never believed that. I believed that even before I knew that child support was part of a Title 4D, a funding program, I always knew that I never thought that. A lot of guys go to court and they say the mother always gets the child. I never believed that. I just never believed that. Nonetheless, so what happens is a lot of individuals go to court right out the gate defeated. You go to court right out the gate, you're defeated. You go to court and you basically waiting for them to just terrorize your bunhole. Give me a second. A lot of you go to court and you just go get your bunhole murked. They just murk your bunhole. I tell you guys that there are no laws governing family court. Till today, no one has ever came forward and said, this is the law governing family court. There is no law governing family court. And because there's no law governing family court, you don't need to go down there and act like some old scaredy cat. You don't need to go down there and act like, oh yeah, they gonna do this to me, they gonna do that to you. Don't need to. You need to ask questions. Okay, why does she get this and I get that? I'm confused as to we are here in the best interest of the child. However, she's on welfare. You know, all these things that I said in videos that I've done over the years. I will never understand at all how a person on welfare beats somebody that owns a home. I will never understand that. Never. I will file a motion saying that, is everybody in this courtroom dumb or is it just me? Because you say we are here in the best interest of the child, but you are giving custody to a woman that can't afford her own living expenses. What economic scale are you on if you think that a person could afford a child when they can't afford themselves? These are questions that I ask in my motions. This is why I'm so successful at filing motions for people, because when I send my motion, when a person hire me to do their motion and I draft it up, they be looking at it like, wow, okay, ooh, yeah, this is gonna stir up some controversy. Well, getting your butthole done up is some controversy I'm not interested in. So, like I say to individuals, there are no law governing family court. There is not one law governing family court. So, if you understand this narrative, it's the simplest way that I can put it down like this. You guys will go to court. You will, and I said this in a video. You guys will go to court. You will allow, you could be down on your luck, as if you always going to be up. You could be down on your luck. You could, your house caught on fire. You got laid off on your job. Your job had layoffs. The company that you chose to work for just not smashing the market right now. And the list goes on and on and on, right? And you'll get a judge and you'll allow that judge to tell you, that that there's no way there's no reason as to why you should not be paying child support. You'll allow that judge to tell you, oh no matter what, you have to pay child support. As if you had money to live somewhere, as if if it was truly like that, you wouldn't have if it was a dire situation, you would say, I choose to be homeless, or the bottom is falling out. My world is a train wreck right now. But no matter what, I better pay child support. You keep believing that. You guys will allow a judge to tell you, you will allow a judge to tell you, you need to get a job to pay child support. No, self-preservation is the first rule of life. not the Title 4D program. Whenever we send information to court based on child support, we don't call it child support. We call it the Title 4D program. We help them understand. No. We're not adjusting it as child support. This is not child support. This is a program designed to where I pay you money and you get a percentage of it. This is why it is so important that I pay it, because you want to make sure that you get your percentage. You want to make sure that my money goes to funding your program. This is why it is so urgent for you to tell me that I need to get a job to sign it. Can't no judge tell you that you must get a job to pay child support. You can believe that. An attorney would tell you, yeah, a judge can order you to get a job. A family court judge can order you to get a job. We got people like Dave Ramsey. We got economic experts. We got the market going up and down. We got all these things. If the judge had that much power, the judge should be able to tell the world, I'm going to order everything. When a job is about to close down and lay off 100,000 people, a judge could say, I'm ordering you to stay open and keep these people on payroll. How can a judge do that? So a judge got all this power. And President Trump told the governor of California, hey man, you need to do something about the water situation because you're going to have a crisis on your hand. And he said, phooey. They got a crisis now. So why didn't the judge just say, Governor of California, I'm ordering you to get this water situation squared up so you don't have a crisis, but you got the crisis now. If judges were that powerful, if you guys keep believing that judges are that powerful, I don't, under no circumstances, believe a judge have that much power. I don't. I never did. Appreciate those thumbs up. I never did. Whenever a judge talks, it is based on 100% intimidation. That's what a judge is doing. A judge is doing nothing but trying to intimidate you. That's what a judge is doing. A judge is trying to intimidate you. If you guys stop, take a deep breath, and realize that all the times you went to court, it wasn't well, how do you feel about that? It was always talking to you mad, trying to intimidate you, trying to get you to think that, oh, I better do this or they're gonna dog walk me. It was all these situations. You never went down there and had proper dialogue, like you converse with anybody, like you know how you walk into a store and say, hey, how you doing? Yeah, give me the toilet bowl sausage combo with toilet lemonade. With 2 toilet lemonades. That never happened. You never go to court and get a dialogue. It's always they want to threaten you, intimidate you. You get the paperwork. Everything is in black bold. If you choose not to come down here, you can be imprisonment and all this stuff. It's just threats. Everything right out the gate, and y'all buy it. I've never brought into none of that. I didn't do nothing wrong, so I never brought into it. I never brought into none of it. I said to myself, I did nothing wrong, so I never brought into none of the threats. Never. And you guys believe a judge can tell you, you better get a job. And here's the deal. Some of you would say, oh, no, a judge can do that. Well, I didn't and they locked me up. Well, this and all that. No, they locked you up because you did not present your case correctly. You went down there, did you get a job? No. And you kept it on you not getting a job. You didn't say, well, Your Honor, there are no jobs out there. Well, blah, blah. You never mounted an argument. You never said, objection, Your Honor. You never said nothing. You simply went down there and you rolled with the punches. That's why when I say things and people come and leave comments, based on, well, they do that here. Well, try that here. You'll get locked up. No, you won't. No, you won't. If you build your case correctly, no, you won't. What happens is this. Allow me. A lot of you individuals, the bottom fall out of your situation and you just ignore the courts. You say, I ain't gonna go back down there. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. I know you do. I've been doing this 24 years. I have never seen nobody keep the courts updated on every situation as it happened, as it went along. I've never seen it. Every time a person lost their job, they ran. Every time something happened, they gotta wait till the court send them a letter. Hey, what's going on? Hey, blah 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 blah. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. You didn't do it. If you watching this, if you ever watch this, if you watch this video and you listening to my words right now, you did not lose your job on Tuesday and was down in court on Wednesday. You didn't. You lost your job on Tuesday, and 3 or 4 months later, you just dread when you got that letter and it said domestic relations or child support division. You dreaded that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I don't believe it. And like I said, you would go ask an attorney, hey, could a judge lock me up if I don't pay child support? Because because I got laid off from my job or whatever, I lost my job. Yeah, of course they can. Ask them this. Well, if the judge got the power to lay me off, to tell me to get a job, why can't that judge just use their power to, walk into a city where, why can't a judge just walk into downtown Detroit and you hear, oh my God, we can't believe it. It's a judge walking down the street and they just walking down the street and all these old plants is closed up. All the plants are reopening. Oh, people are just rushing to these plants. Why can't they do that? Well, where's the power in that? There isn't none. You should see a judge. You should see a judge in front of the old. Tell a judge to go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and go to them old steel mills and just stand there and work their magic. And just watch all the people come back and start working in the plant. Oh yes! Oh yes! Yes! Where's the power? Where's it at? It doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. That's why I'm writing this book called Lateral Intellect. You guys believe it over here, but when you bring it over here, you don't believe it no more. The same narrative over there, you be like, yeah, I understand that. Then soon they put it from the perspective of understanding the powers of of a family court judge, y'all just run out the window. Oh no, they can do that. Oh, they can just get me. Oh, if I don't do that, they'll lock me up. Or just go zombie mode. No, it's not how that works. It's not how that works. Not how it works. That's not how it works. It don't work like that today. It ain't gonna work like that tomorrow. That's not how that works. It's not. It's not. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. It's not how that works. I know you think that. It's not how it works. Oh, this judge. I remember I went to court one time and a judge. Not how that works. Sorry. It's not how it works. People will tell you that based on their own fears. They will tell you that based on their own fears. They will tell you that under the perspective of they don't know no better. And they don't. They don't. But I ask questions, and to this point, to this I ask questions, and until now, I haven't gotten answers to my questions. I haven't got questions. I haven't gotten no questions. I haven't gotten nothing. No, I have gotten nothing. I have got nobody told me, oh, I asked an attorney. A matter of fact, nothing that I've ever said. Somebody said, well, you know what? I remember when you said that before. Well, guess what? I asked an attorney and they said, I haven't gotten that yet. I haven't gotten that yet. And I just got this feeling, nothing that I've ever said can be challenged by an attorney. Nothing. 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 That's why, like I said, a judge always says, I'm going to sentence you to the maximum allowed by law. The maximum allowed by law. Where is the law that says once put on child support, you must always work? Or that's against the law. Where's that law? Where is it? Doesn't exist. Where? Where's it at? It exists nowhere. Whether you allow a judge to tell you that. How could a judge tell you something that's not the law? Because I tell you guys all the time, and I will continue to tell you, tricking you, manipulating you is illegal. They can do that. They can say all these things to you. Do that. I'm gonna tell you, I got a client I'm helping right now, and the unfortunate is he's working with a hearing officer, and the hearing officer, when he goes down and files something on Monday, the hearing officer puts it on the docket the next day for the next day. So he'll file something on the 5th, and she'll put it a court hearing on the 7th. And every time he keeps running down there, showing up, running down there, showing up. Oh, I'm here, running down there. I said, no, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. She put it on the docket. She put it on the docket. That's not how that works. I said, stop going. Stop. Because, you ready for this? A hearing officer, you can file something on the 5th, and hearing officer can put it on the docket for the 7th, 2 days later, but they can't rule on it or nothing because you wasn't there. Can't do that. Now, if a hearing officer, you go down there and file something on the 5th, they have the case, they hear it on the 7th and then rule on it. Thank you. You just committed career suicide. But as long as they keep doing these antics and doing this nonsense, and you keep running down there, fighting it, So they kept doing this. And of course, this got into the mind of yours truly. So you know what I did? So he filed something on the 5th. They put it on the docket on the 5th. On the next day, 2 days later, like the 7th, to have it heard like 2 days after that. So I said, okay, we're going to file a motion that says, hey, listen, before they had the hearing date, hey, I just want to make sure you know my address because I'm not getting nothing. I'm not getting anything to come to court. So I just want to make sure this is my address. And just for the record, they signed for everything here because it's a mailbox, etc. They signed for everything here. So just to make sure you know, anything you say won't be heard. That's how you combat that. Hey, listen, here's my address. I want to make sure you have it. Now it puts a halt to the nonsense. Of course, I even had an emotion. What keeps happening is things keep popping up, and I'm not getting no time to respond to it. So just let's be clear. This is my address. I just don't want to miss nothing. That's how you do it. That's how you do that. But when it comes to this child support nonsense, I just get so, listen, me personally, I just get tired of listening to individuals that's always clucking. I get tired of it. I get tired of consultation. And then it's, I just got a couple of questions. What if they do that and do that? What if? Give me a second. It is just absolutely amazing to see guys just straight clucking. It's amazing. It is truly amazing to see guys just clucking. Just every time something happened, it's but what if that? Oh, that, and then their attorney files something, and then we get 1,000 emails. Consultation. The attorney filed this. Ah! Here's my perspective and my narrative. You may have heard it before. I didn't do nothing wrong. So ain't no sense of me being scared. And you ain't gonna get mad at me. You ain't gonna go down there and have no jacked up attitude with me. Because I'm gonna do the same thing you do. If you go, well, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna answer my questions with the faces that you make. I'm gonna do that. And love it while I'm doing it. You guys are going down there fighting fictitious laws. You're fighting perspectives, narratives. You're fighting intimidation antics. That's what you're fighting. You're fighting intimidation antics under the context of, well, I better do this because they can do that. No, they can't. No, they can't. And when they do it, there's perspectives to do things about it. All this, they just ran all up in my bunhole. Oh, okay. It's not how it works, people. It's not how it works. Not how it works. It's not how it works. Stop thinking that's how it works. Stop believing in all these narratives. Stop thinking that, the courts just, there's the courts, these things don't, it's just, when a judge say, I'm going to give you 2 weeks to find a job. If somebody could explain that narrative to me, you'd be teaching me something. You would teach me something. That is a judge saying, the market crashing, I got the power, I don't see the market, I don't see job fluctuation. You're a judge in family court, but you are an economist. This is not, no. A judge in family court is not an economist. You cannot think that your perspective and your words can alter and crash with the market and trump what's going on in the market. It's just not happening. There's just no narrative to that. It's not. There's just no narrative to that. None. And I know you listening to me now and you're saying, shoot, yes, they could. Yes, no, they can't. No, they can't. Listen. A judge, a family court judge, will tell you, listen to this, you got to bring all your business information down to court. Let's go this way with it. A judge will tell you got to bring all your business information down to court. Why ain't a judge going to tell you to bring your lipstick purchases down to court? Why do you care about my business information? You care only about my business information because it fits your business, yeah? Okay. Well, your business information, if it's incorporated or whatever, it's got nothing to do with you. So you're asking for something that's got nothing to do with you. Because I want to be clear. When I had Atila Sean Bradley's cousin working for me, my mom, as I told y'all before, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know if you should do that. Blah, 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 blah. I gave everybody a receipt and a business name. Nobody gave me a dime. Nobody gave me a dime. So you know how many cases I done got individual. I had one dude paying like $2,800 a month in child support because he took his company's, he drove a truck and took all that information down to child support. Like, why did you do that? Oh, no. Ended up, there was a miscalculation. This is what I make. Took it all the way down to $4 something a month. All because he took his business information. People, when you look at a caption, just so you and I understand, a caption are the parties involved in the lawsuit. You or her versus you. That means her information, your information. Your business is not your information. It's your business's information. So if they ask you for XYZ, the first thing you should do is look at the thing and say, Your Honor, I see her versus me. I don't see the name of my business on here. Well, it is your business, ain't it? And don't you own it? It's his own entity. They want to leave that part out. It's his own entity. But they want to leave that out. See, that's the trick. There's a perspective, it's called bend the law without breaking it. And all you guys do is fight in bends. You're down there, you're down there in court, and it's all bends. It's all bends. It's not the law. It's all bends. There are no laws. So it says bend the law without breaking it. There are no laws. So they just down there bending up narratives and bending up all this stuff. And you guys are just like, oh, I gotta do what they say. No, you don't. When you look at the caption, you, them, and what y'all there for, and the case number. And on top, the court and where it's filed. So if it says you, her, and sue for child support, and you don't see your company name nowhere on there, all this she got an attorney, and her attorney, he asked me for this and all that, not available. Not available. Oh, this is a classic one. Y'all fall for this all the time, boy. Y'all be getting y'all bunhole done up on this one, boy. Y'all bunhole be getting straight done up. I swear to God, man. If I was to go to the ER, pick an ER, go down there right now. Somebody is down in that ER right now getting bunhole reconstructive surgery based on this one. This is a classic. Give me a second. You do know when you see the caption, your name, their name, and what y'all there for, and it says child support, right? You do know that just like when they say, we're not here to talk about that, you do know that you can say the exact same thing, or are you scared? So, when you go down there and you're in court, and they say, and want to make everything about the business, because, remember, for some reason, maybe y'all gonna wake up and understand this. For some reason, when it comes to custody court, you're a bum. But when it comes to child support court, you're a billionaire. It's amazing. It's amazing how y'all don't look at this narrative. It's amazing how y'all will sit there and allow these people to put you on this grandioso scale when it comes to money. You're a billionaire. Like you crashing up Rolls Royce Phantoms and just going to the dealer buying them straight up cash. But when it comes to you for custody, you got instructions on how to wipe your butt. It is amazing. It is so amazing how y'all just allow that to just go right past you. So wait a minute. I'm not good enough to have my child because the stuff that they be breaking down, the attorney, oh, is this, that, and she be sitting in there, yeah, that's right. He making some good pointers. Yeah, Your Honor, I would like him to get a hair follicle because he smoked weed, and because he smoked weed, Your Honor, I don't think he's fit to be a father. And sit down, and y'all be like, stand up, Your Honor. Where's the book at that says people that smoke marijuana makes terrible parents? Because everybody did it in the 70s, Your Honor. Woodstock, everybody did it. It was big stuff. And just, where's the book at? Everybody is an expert on you not being a father, but can't seem to tell you how you make your billions. They will sit down there and say you're a billionaire. They're expert on telling you you need instructions on how to wipe your butt. You on your at your house, every doorknob got turn right, push or pull to exit, and then for some reason, when it comes to being a father, you ain't, no, they ain't got nothing for you. Big G says, man, that's 100% correct. And I believe he said that when I was talking about specifically about how when it comes to you being in child support court, you're a billionaire, but in custody court, you're a bum. Sean says, can I set up a consultation for advice on how to my business? Listen, can I put this there? Oh. La, 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 la. Okay, that's, why isn't this stuff showing up? Let me see. Oh, there they go. Very well said. Big G said, whenever you go to court for child support, they don't want to hear nothing else. So here's the caveat to that. You file a motion so you don't say nothing at all. The biggest things that my clients, the biggest, and I appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. When you give me them thumbs up, it helps this thing grow. So I appreciate the thumbs up. The biggest caveat to the courts, when I draft up my motions and it says this motion is going to be my testimony, when I come down there, I'm not going to say anything. The courts don't like that. They want to fight you. They want to beat you down. They want to humiliate you. They want to make you feel like, oh, we are in control of you. So you say, I plead the Fifth Amendment to any further questioning. And the courts will say, this is child support court. You don't plead the Fifth Amendment here. Yes, I do. Well, I do. And they can't do nothing. If the judge say you can't plead the Fifth Amendment, that's a lie. But tricking you is not illegal. It's not. So Big G says whenever you go to court for child support, they don't want to hear nothing. They just want you to talk about how you're going to pay them. Yep, that's right. But then again, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not filling out no document. This is where y'all kill me at. I swear to God. I swear to God. I just said when you go to court for custody, you're a bum. And then I said, but when you go to court for child support, you're a billionaire. So if you give me some documents, if anybody's attorney send me documents to fill out, I'm gonna take them to court, and they're gonna say, "Did you fill out the documents?" Nah, I don't know how to fill this out. So you don't. So this is what I got one time. So what's your comprehension level? What's the last grade you completed? Why? You're a judge. You're not a tutor. Why you want to know how well I comprehend? I don't know what this means. If you're going to send me documents to fill out, you need to send me a tutor along with it. Once again, they say you can plead the Fifth Amendment on the grounds that you may incriminate yourself. You guys go down there and you take your perspective and comprehension level. I don't know how to comprehend nothing. If anything, I'm telling the judge, you know how many times I almost got hit by a car because I walked on green? I'm just all over the place here. I only got my license because somebody cheated. Of course, I never said this before, but this is what y'all got to understand. Y'all allow individuals what you're not going to do is treat me like absolute trash in custody court and think that it's not going to be my turn when you start asking me about my money. Not happening. I am going to be the person that you say I am. And love it while I'm doing it. I'm going to love it while I'm doing it. I'm going to love it while I'm doing it. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. I'm going to love it while I'm doing it. Questions that asked on how you living, how you doing this, how are you doing this, up to that, it's none of their damn business. None of their business. You will sit there and allow individuals to question you on everything, the dog walk you into your ability to pay child support, and they don't even care. How are you paying for your bills? I slept in my car last night. Can I get some money to sit in a hotel room? No. All right, then. You don't care about me sleeping in my car? I'm sure you don't care. Why should I care about you wanting to know the stats on my money? I mean, ain't that why you break up in relationships with chicks? Don't you want her to love you? Don't you want her to care? Don't you want her to care? She don't care about you. So why then are we doing this? Why are we playing this dumb game of me giving y'all the stats on how I live? Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? And y'all don't care about how I'm living. Y'all don't care about nothing. And once again, I'm a dummy. That's why I didn't get custody. Let me tell you something. I have an individual with a mental disorder. I ain't gonna say what it is, but I have a client right now with a mental disorder. And he went to court in 2023, and his attorney, the wife's attorney, mentioned his mental disorder. I said, wow. No, it was 2022, because it was outside of the realm of me saying, hey man, he even had the court transcripts. I was like, man, we can sue him for that. He had the transcripts, but it was over 2 years. I said, wow. So we filed a motion, and in that motion I put, just like when I came in here in 2022, and you mentioned my disability, understand that that's the reason why I'm non-employable today. Because the judge said to him, I want you to prove to me that you can't obtain employment. So I said, well, why would the judge say now at the end of 2024, No, he went to court this month on the 9th or something like that. Yeah, Friday. I think he went to court. Went to court on a Friday. Let me see what date that was. I think it was the 9th. On the 10th. He went to court on the 10th. Yeah, he went to court on the 10th. He went to court on Friday the 10th. And it was like, okay, prove it to you. No, we not proving nothing to you. Who are you? You're not a doctor. You're a judge. I submit evidence to you. I'm not. See, here's what a lot of you guys do, and I need to do a live stream on this personally. A lot of you guys go to court and you're fighting the judge. You need to look at the thing and say, I'm fighting her. How come she's not answering me no questions? How come she's not answering me no? How come you're asking me everything? Y'all don't do that. Big G says I went to child support court. Big G says I went to child support court for an increase. I spoke my mind, and I was telling them that they was overcharging me for some things that was unconstitutional. The judge say that. Okay. Well, once again, I will always tell individuals, don't ever talk when you go to court. You think you want to talk. File everything in your motion. When you go to court, look, I'm going to tell you guys something so you guys will understand this. If you guys don't get it, I think we need one thing about a person that's been doing this for 24 years, went to school for law. I think that we need to start a viral understanding of what's what. When you go to court and you speak, your speaking is supposed to support the motion that you filed. Anytime you go to court and they say fill these documents out and bring them down here, that's an instant loss. All of your stuff needs to be in the way of a motion, not filling documents out, not filling papers out. Them papers are your demise. You need to put things in a motion. Don't ever fill out a document. Don't ever fill out a form and take it back down here. Don't ever do that. That's number one. Number two, when you go down to court and talk, unless you filed a motion, not the forms, unless you filed a motion, everything you say, they're going to be, well, that don't mean nothing. Well, we don't care about that. This and that. You know why? Because you never filed a motion in court telling them what you're going to say and blah, 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 blah. So it don't mean nothing. Even to include, I went to court and they didn't let me talk. No offense. I do a lot of consultations with you guys. I wouldn't let you talk neither. And the reason why I say that, a lot of individuals be saying stuff off topic, which don't mean absolutely nothing. And when you say things, if you filed a motion, it should be in a motion and support it. Big G, if you felt this way was doing things unconstitutional, you should have filed a motion. You should have said in the motion, this and this and this, and exhibit A, B, and C supports what I'm saying, blah, 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 boom. And you ain't got to talk. But when you go down there and you try to sound like this and all that, it means nothing. Listen, one thing they love when you come to court is when you come down there thinking you're going to sound like you smarter than them. I had a Judge James Triano, asked me, what is the extent of your law knowledge? I said, I'm not going to answer that. But I am going to tell you this. You guys have a problem with anybody that understands the law higher than stop on red and go on green. You will have to forgive me for understanding all the laws in which I am governed by. But I helped them understand. That was December 10th. So he said, I want you back in here January 5th. Now, according to my calendar and yours, December 10th, January 5th, in between there is December 25th, aka Christmas. I sent him a nice Christmas gift, an ethics violation. And I sent him an ethics violation stating that, first of all, you tried to dog walk me out of my rights. I told you, I submitted information that I was improperly served. Even the head family court judge, Judge Sally Floriana, agreed with me and said process was broken. However, you tried to violate my rights. So I packaged them up a nice ethics violation, filed it in federal court, and then I sent it to him on December 25th. And I said, you wanted to know the extent of my law knowledge? Here you go. Chris Smith of the League of Dads. It's nice to meet you. Got back into court in January 5th. Now, when we was in court December 10th, he was a pit bull. We got back into court January 5th, he was a poodle. It's called the pit bull to poodle effect. I tend to have that effect on people. Yeah, I have that effect. My clients all have that effect on these people. Yeah. I'm going to show y'all something. Let's see if I got it in here. I'm always amazed when I look at this thing and see all these conversations that we have when we tell people we don't converse via text messages. I don't think I got it in the computer. I can't get it. I want to show y'all a snippet. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it's in the phone there. Let me see something. Ooh, she got it. Ooh. Ooh. I told her about this banana nut bread. I love it when a woman listens to me. It's the coolest thing in the world. When a woman listens to you. When a woman listens to you, the coolest thing in the world, man. So I'm gonna do a little sidebar for a second. Please allow me to do a little sidebar for a second. And I'm gonna end it with this. One of the things y'all gotta understand, and I'll be back here tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. One thing y'all gotta understand is when you fighting a woman, it's full throttle with a bottle. You do not, under circumstances zero, you do not fight a woman, and as this one idiot said, I want to be formal. You do not fight a woman under the narratives of I want to be formal. Every time you fight a woman, women are like children. They don't understand until you bring it to them. Like I said, full throttle with a bottle. I'm going over your head. Me and my ex-girlfriend was talking, and I said, maybe me not having a wife, me not having children is a good thing and good for my health, because if I had a 12-year-old kid and she got beat up by another 12-year-old kid, I don't know what I'll do to that 12-year-old kid. I just don't know what I'll do. I just don't. I'm protective like that. No, that's not true. It used to be. They caught on to that. So, Big G says, I have a question. A lot of people say if you sign away your rights, um, um, you don't have to pay child support. No, it's not true. Not true. Listen, man, I want to tell you guys how I feel about child support. And I'm going to use this. So, Big G, you pay child support? Big G, you pay child support? You pay child support? Give me an idea how much you pay child support. Just give me an idea. Break something down to you right quick. $650. Big G, would you say $650 is a lot of money? Would you say that? Just curious. Big G says $650 is a lot of money. There's a woman somewhere getting $650. There's a woman somewhere, we ain't gonna mention nothing. I appreciate that information. There's a woman somewhere getting $650. She says, I got Big G, girl. I got Big G. Girl, for real? I finally got him more like little G. Yeah, I'm the Big G. Yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about, girl. You know, the way these creatures talk. Big G says $650 is a lot of money. Okay. So I'm gonna break it down like this. If I went to the store and brought a candy bar, I went to the store, buy me a candy bar. Go get me a Snickers, put it up on the counter. I'm at 7-Eleven. I go to the store, I get me a Snickers, put it on the counter. Guy says $650. What mother? Whoa, hold up, $650? Man, for a candy bar, you out of your damn mind. God, boy, man, I ain't buying this mother. What is this, gold? $650 is a lot of money for a candy bar. Meet a person, he got a Lamborghini. God damn, man, that shit is dope. How much you pay for that? $650 a month. That's all? For a Lamborghini, you pay $650. My boy got a Toyota Tundra. He paid like $1,200. Big G says $650 is a lot of money. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask Siri a question. Hey Siri, how much does it cost to tutor a child? Oh, hold on. Hey Siri, how much does it cost to tutor a child? I'm gonna screenshot it because it's gonna disappear. Now, remember Big G? Big G said $650 is a lot of money. Remember? You said it. Don't punk up now. So check this out, Big G. This is just for you. See that right there? It says tutoring is between $25 and $75 an hour. Right? Big G, you still with me? See that? You see that? You see that, Big G? Between $25 and $75 an hour. You see that, Big G? Hello? Hello? Okay. Big G says I see that. Big G. So tutoring is $25 an hour. Let's go on the low end. It says between $25 and $75. Here's what these women want to make a claim. These women want to make fictitious claims of a woman's job is never done. You heard these creatures, you heard these women say this, yes? Big G? A woman's job is never done? I'm a mother 24/7. That's what they say. You heard this before, Big G. I'm sure you'd have. So here's what we're going to do, Big G. Remember, $650 is a lot of money. There's your child support payment right there, Big G. Hold on. Let me make the screen look a little different. I'm in a little bit. There's your payment right there, Big G. So we're going to divide that by 4. Is it going through? Hold on. Why isn't it doing nothing, man? Okay, hold on. Okay, there's your payment right there, Big G. Big G pays $650 a month. We're going to divide that by 4 because there are 4 weeks in a month. We're going to hit equal. Big G pays $162 a week and 50 cents. Remember, Big G, that's a lot of money. But hold on. We're going to divide that by 7 because there are 7 days in a week. We divide that by 7. We're going to hit this sign here. According to my calculator and yours, that's $23 a day. So you pay $23 a day in child support. I can do one DoorDash and get that. But hold up. Hold up. A woman's job is never done. So we got to take that $23.21 and divide it by the 24 hours that are in a day. And that equals to 96 cents an hour. Well, you just seen tutors make $25 an hour. So a woman that claims I'm a mother and a mother's work is never done, but tutors get $25 an hour and your child's mama gets 96 cents an hour. That's more like a $24.04 decrease. So let's go and see how much a tutor would get if a tutor said, I would like my tutor wages to go through just as I get child support. So we're going to clear that out. And we're going to go with the low end, $25 an hour. Times 24 hours in a day. We got to go to reverse with it. That's $600 a day. Oh, dear my. Ain't that what they do? Oh, ain't that what they do? So we're going to go, that's $600. Now, if a tutor went down in child support and said, well, wait a minute. This is some bull cracking, lagging, clack, stuff going on here. I want the same wages that I get. If I'm going to teach these little crappy kids to them, you think I'm going to get less for my own child? And the judge going to say, well, how much do you make, Shaquita teacher? I get $25 an hour for my job. And the judge banged them out and said, I'm going to pay you the same mama wages as you get paid in your profession. So in 24 hours, hold on though, we got to go, oh, wait a minute. We was at $600. We going $600 a day now times 7, because there's 7 days in a week. Because remember, we got to go to reverse. That's $4,200 a week times 4. That equals $16,800 a week in child support. You're not hearing me. This is what I'm saying, my man. You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. You're not listening, my man. He said, if that's the case, then why? Brother, that everything I just did went over your head. I just broke something down to you and you didn't get none of that. What I'm simply saying to you is that if a woman is running around here making all these perspectives and narratives about how a woman's job is never done and how they claim they got you, I'm telling you that you can go do a DoorDash, or you can go do 2 DoorDashes every day and get your $600 a month, is what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you is that there is absolutely no profession on this planet. Let me back that up. Every profession on this planet pays more than a mother. They just put it in child support and just try to package it up right, and you looking at it as, oh man, they get me. And they're not getting you. They're not getting you. You just look at it that way. You just look at it that way. If you said to your child's mom, chick, you get 96 cents an hour, she will not know what you're talking about. I just broke it down for you. $650 a month in child support is 96 cents an hour. You go to Guatemala, that's third world country pay. But you sit up there and a lot of you, oh my God, no, child support is nothing. I look at it's just not the perspective and narrative that women want to hear. They say, oh, I got you. You got who? A tutor. So you act like being a mother is everything. It is everything. It is everything. Being a mother is everything. It's not. It's a crappy narrative. And what I think, this is just me. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Here's what I think. I think women should get together and sue the child support court because it hoodwinked them into thinking that they're getting a lot of money. They're not getting a lot of money. It's garbage. It's pennies. You can't do nothing with $650 a month. Nothing. Nothing. It's garbage. It's dookie money. You know, me personally, I'll do 2 DoorDashes a week and put the money in a bucket and just let it just sit there, or do 2 DoorDashes a day and just let it stay on a card. And at the end of the month, you'll have your $650 back. That's what I would do. That's why I got multiple streams of income. One thing offsets the other, and it's just what it is. Drew says, I got a question. Go ahead and hit me with your question. I'm gonna bounce on out of here. Somebody mentioned me in a comment. My man, I appreciate that. G said, no, I hear you. Big nugget ass head. Man, bump you, man. My man. He said, that's why I follow you. My man. Ain't nobody. Oh, somebody liked my comment. Oh. Oh my gosh. Basically, in a nutshell, I'm telling, she lied about taking a plant. Oh. I'm sorry, my man. That's just funny right out the gate. Well, listen. How do you DM somebody? Okay. All right. Right quick. So I'm gonna read this. So you know, you're saying a lot of stuff, Driz, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. I had a friend of mine. Unfortunately, he passed away. All right, and you know, as a 56-year-old cat, and me and him being the same age, he passed away. I'm like, uh, what you don't ever do is ever believe a woman tells you, I can't have babies, I can't get pregnant, I took the morning after pill, I do this, that. You ain't gotta use a rubber. No, let me get that nut. Let me get that Section 8 sauce. Oh, hit me off with an old dirty bastard. I like it raw. Give me a second. Unlike it raw. Don't like it raw. You know, Driz, let's be clear. Her tricking you and lying means absolutely nothing. A woman could say, I'm on Planned Parenthood. A woman could even tell you, she can even text you, give me $500 so I can get an abortion. I will take the money and get an abortion. You give her the money and she don't get it. And be in court, it means absolutely nothing. Yeah, it means absolutely nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna break something down to you guys. I'm gonna break something down to you guys. I'm gonna break something down to you guys. I just said the courts can trick you and it means nothing. I could tell you that the courts will tell you you better go get a job and get in there and be like, did you get a job? Okay, blah, 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 and just be running off something. What it gets down to is when a woman lies to you like anybody lied to you. Lie for you, lying to you, tricking you, it's all legal. It's all legal. I am not, under circumstances zero, going to put my nut up inside of a woman's womb and trust her. I'm climbing up there with a flashlight and a scraper. Give me a second. I'm up in the coochie like, I'm getting my nut back. No, I want my nut back. Get your nut back. A lot of you guys, unfortunately, you allow these women to tell you all these lies and hit you off with all this nonsense, and all this nonsense. And honestly, lying to you is 100% pure, absolutely legal. You cannot go down there and say, oh, she took me down. She only brought me down here for child support because she mad at me. Oh, she lied and said this. I gave her money to get birth control. I got a woman pregnant. Damn, Crazy says, I got ordered to pay child support for a child that lives with me. No, you accepted to pay for child support for a child that lives with you. You accepted that. Wow. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Crazy said, it's the system, the judge. No. I'm not trying to hear that. That's what you accepted. You accepted. You coming late. You late to this hearing. I'm not that one. I'm not letting no judge tell me nothing. You know, no, Driz, no offense. No, I didn't read everything you sent me because I've been doing this for 25 years. And when you start off with, she lied to me and this and all that or whatever, no offense, I've heard that story thousands of times. Your story, you're trying to build your case of me understanding on you were being manipulated. You were lied to, you know. it's not the woman, it's the system. You believe that? I don't believe that. Like I said, I was making about $102,000 when I got taken down for child support, and I left there with a $259 a month child support order. You believe that? I helped thousands of individuals. None of them. I had an individual go to court on attempt, like I said earlier. He said he was going to have to pay attorney's fees, the mortgage, the HMO fees. When the child goes to whatever, they assessed him at $80,000. He left court with a $400 a month child support order. Why? Because I drafted up the motion for him. So listen, once again, y'all, I'm out of here. I'll be here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Weekdays at 5 p.m. I'll see you guys when I see you. Later, y'all.